All right, this is part two of Hurricane Dorian information. Sorry about that, guys. I was outside and I got a warning on my phone that stated that it was too hot to be outside. The camera was getting too hot, and so I had to let the camera cool down. So now I'm back and ready to continue. So, in part one, started out talking about Hurricane Dorian, and this is the recap, and also alkaline water, and some of the things that you would need for your hurricane preparedness. And we're going to start off with this cute little lantern that was in a gift pack from my job. So when I started back, they gave all of the employees little tokens of appreciation. And this is a cute little lantern, and it's very bright. So brace yourselves. So this can come in handy, if you lose power, lose electricity. Oops, and how you do that? And wow, very bright light. So you could have like a flashlight, and so this is very cute and very good to have on hand. So definitely have your batteries, of course, flashlights, emergency radios. I've got to look into getting another emergency radio system that runs batteries, is battery operated. Right now, while reviewing them, it's jacked up. So we'll probably have to invest in that maybe sometime soon. We don't know exactly when or if, Hurricane Dorian would make landfall here in South Carolina because hurricanes, of course, are very unpredictable. So we don't know. We just expect the worst, but pray for the best. And also, so if you're needing to prepare any meals or any foods, always make sure that you have non-perishable foods on hand. And also, if you want to grill out, cook out, like black folk like to do sometimes, make sure you have your charcoal. Make sure you have your matches. And of course, if I can grab it here, so I have maybe some lighters on hand. And now I'm going to talk about something that is very important, especially for people who live alone and women who live alone. Always have your protection. Make sure that you have a weapon on hand. Make sure you have plenty of bullets. This is just in case. This is just being prepared. I know and I understand, we don't want anything bad to happen or anything like that, because with all of these things that are going on now, I definitely encourage safe use of these particular firearms. Make sure you have a firearm on hand, and if you don't, then just make sure you stay protected, you stay safe, okay? And make sure you have your weapon, and if you have a weapon, just definitely keep it in a safe space and in a safe place. Know where you can get to it or grab it at all times, if you need it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you won't need to use anything like that, but it's always just best to be prepared and to be safe, because you want it, better them than you. All right, now on to the fun part. Make sure you have a deck of cards on hand. We've got the Uno cards, we've got the classic playing cards, and we've got the chess, checkers, and backgammon game all in one. So see, I work with children, so I like to play games, and I like to have, fun games on hand so that we can keep ourselves busy and occupied. Because if we lose electricity, unfortunately, we won't be able to watch any movies or TV, unless you have a laptop where you can play DVDs. You could probably be able to do that if you have enough battery life on your laptop. But anywho, so these are just some things that you can have on hand, or that maybe you should have on hand, just in case we get stuck with this hurricane, that is making its way through quite slowly. So I think the last I heard, the Bahamas were bracing themselves, or they were either experiencing heavy rains and winds, so I'll just keep myself posted, and I encourage you to stay tuned and keep posted too. With all that's going on with this hurricane, if it's definitely affecting your area, or wherever your family may live, definitely reach out to your fam, just check on them, and I know sometimes we don't always get along with family members, but, in a situation or a case like this, it's always a good idea just to touch base with them to make sure that they are safe and that they are okay. I'm trying to think if there is anything else that I need to talk about or I need to cover. Of course, as the storm gets closer, as it approaches, definitely be doing more videos on that, and keeping you all posted and abreast of what's happening here in the dirty. Is there anything else that I'm thinking of that well, if so, of course, I can always come back and do another vid. No problem there. So let's see. We've covered the games, covered protection, covered batteries, emergency radio, canned goods. Yeah, so that's all I can think of so far. And this is something that we experience every year, because every year it's around this time. It's hurricane season from June until November. So keep that in mind, and just make sure that we stay abreast of things and what's going on. And we pray to the source, or whoever or whatever you believe in. My system is a lot different from a lot of other people's belief system, but it is what it is. So we pray to the Creator and to the ancestors, and we move forward. All right, so I think that's it. Yes, make sure you have plenty of water on hand. Oh, and for you mothers out there with young babies, make sure you have plenty of formula. If you're not breastfeeding, diapers, baby food, all of those essentials and those good things to make sure that your baby or babies are well taken care of and protected. And your older children as well, your toddlers, so on and so forth. So as the storm approaches or nears, I'll be back with more updates. So until next time, peace, love, and transcendence. Be safe. Thank you, subscribers, for subscribing. I appreciate you all, and thank you for visitors stopping by to check out the channel. And once again, if you like what you see, please subscribe and share the channel. So until next time, I will talk to you soon. Peace.